I hope you speak Italian though.
Un poquito.
It was at this moment that he knew.
No, that's Spanish! No, hey, take that out.
Cheers to England winning, man. Is it coming home?
Absolutely.
Yeah, obviously, it's your boy MrCV. I'm back again with another special video, but also I'm back with an England international, actually. Just want to talk about England and his career. And obviously, he's the Euros as well. England are about to one more game and they're going to be in the final. I just want to hear his thoughts on it. Let's start with your England career. What do you do? Tell the viewers.
So, for those of you who don't know me, which I'm sure it'll be many of you, I'm Liam Powell-Freeman, a professional futsal player. So I've been professional for the last 5 years. I played 41 times for England. Wow. Played in the Euros, the World Cup. So yeah, I've been very blessed.
What is futsal? Because I think some people don't know what futsal is, and some people might have not heard of it. And actually, that's how we met each other, playing futsal.
So for those of you who don't know, like it's indoor football is the quickest way to do it, but it's played on a smaller pitch to line, so no off the walls like in your traditional five-a-side. Smaller goals. It's five-a-side. You can make as many subs as you like. You get more touch of the ball.
Yeah,
we played against each other.
Sort of shooting. Oh, what a goal that is! Liam Powell-Freeman. 2-2. Powell-Freeman's second of the night puts England level.
Who won that day?
I can't remember.
Nah, we won. I'm gonna say we won. Obviously, did you start off playing football before you transitioned into playing futsal?
Like most kids, innit? Like I was playing football from the age of like 6, all the way up until I was 17, 18. I had a trial for Brentford.
Oh wow!
When I was 18,
wow.
Which didn't go very well. It was the typical, you're good technically, but you're quite small, which was always the issue which I had growing up. I think that was the moment I realised I'm not going to make it in football. But then I was fortunate enough to come across futsal through my college tutor, Craig Eddy. Shout out to you, by the way. He introduced me to futsal, and the first time I played it, I was like, yeah, man, this is a game for me. Like it suits all my stuff.
Cook sets up Powell-Freeman and England are level.
Like, it's not about the biggest and the most physical. It's about technique. It's about skill. It's being clever, passing, moving, all the stuff that I'd say I'm good at. Futsal, like I say, that's what futsal is.
You said you played for England 41 times, and that's amazing. Has your England career stopped, or are you still going on? Or?
Well, obviously it'd still be going on, but unfortunately the FA in the last year have pulled the budget from futsal because the reason is COVID. However, we don't believe that's the truth because to give the people at home an idea, the FA's budget is something like 300 million a year, and our budget was 0.2% of that 300 million.
Wow. So
I think it was about 900,000. That was our yearly budget.
Yeah.
So to them, I'm not being funny, 900,000 it's nothing. It's pennies. It's pocket change to them. That's why we feel quite hurt and quite disrespected.
What's your best moment as an England international?
As an England international, well, it's tough. The ones that spring to mind is obviously making my debut. Because obviously, friends, family was there to see it. Wow. It's a real special moment. Singing the national anthem for the first time.
Yeah, like, give us a little.
No. I can't be doing that. I can't.
Come on.
I was one of these guys that pretended to be singing anything. Just going along with it. Obviously, yeah. So making my debuts, one of them. Scoring the first goal as well.
Oh, wow.
Thinking about it, I'd have to say the best moment was when we was in Latvia. It was the qualification for the World Cup, the prelims, and we were playing against Cyprus, and it was 4-4, and we had to win to qualify, and we scored the winning goal with about 5 seconds left on the clock.
Way.
So when that goal went in, the celebrations were wild.
Mad. That is
and
wild.
Then the party as well was wild. I'll be honest.
Especially for the parties.
Yeah, well, when we qualified, it was mad.
Talking about your career itself, how has your career been in futsal? What clubs have you played for?
My first club was Oxford Futsal in obviously in England. We played like second division, but at this point I wouldn't class myself as a professional player. It was just like a bit like yourself, you're playing football and futsal, just two hobbies. But my breakthrough, if you like, was playing for London Backer United. So they were the only professional team in England. Like I say, we had some like World Cup winners, Brazilian internationals, Spanish internationals, captain of Portugal. So yeah, we had some serious players. To learn from them guys, I've always said, what I learned in that 6 months with them is what some people might learn in 10 years. I then went to play for my local team, Oxford City Lions. again, we had a lot of good Spanish players. Like you said, that's the typical theme, like Spanish players and South Americans, as it's like, in their culture, and there's just so many people playing it. So like the best players in the world are from Spain, typically. It's when I made my first trip abroad into Italy. I went to play for Città di Falconara.
Yeah.
And that was a great experience. Scary. I was only 21, and it was the first time leaving home, living on my own.
Wow.
Couldn't speak Italian.
You cook at all?
At the time, I couldn't know. Had to learn very quickly.
Well, you know how to make pie and mash in that?
No, I couldn't make pie and mash. Trust me, it was mad. No, it was terrible.
No.
It wasn't good.
Yeah,
But I learnt now. I'm not too bad now.
No.
So then after Falconara, I came back to London.
Yep.
I played for Helvetia.
Randu intercepts. Can't get around Tihiru now. 2v1. He's got Paul Freeman with him. Here he is, Liam Paul Freeman! That might settle it. Liam Paul Freeman puts London Helvetia 3 goals to the good.
Yeah, who's like the best team in England, like best history. They won the most English titles.
Oh, okay.
So we won the FA Cup with them. Didn't win the league, which was a bit of an upset.
Oh, wow.
But it happens sometimes. Then I went to Spain. I played for Union Africa Celti,
Yeah.
which was it borders Morocco. So I was basically living in Morocco.
Oh, wow.
But it's in Spain. It's mad, isn't it?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
That's mad.
yeah, it was mad. But yeah, we won the league there. Then I went back to Italy. I played for Olympus Roma, so I lived in Rome for a year.
Wow.
That was probably the best experience I've had. And then finally this year, stayed in Italy but played for Cosancona.
Yeah.
Again, we had a great season.
Wow.
We won the league, finished as
Yeah.
the top goal scorer, 25 goals.
Not bad, man.
So yeah, this year was like the perfect year.
What has been your highlight of your career so far? What's been your highlight?
At club level.
Yeah, club
Yeah,
level.
club level,
Yeah,
okay.
club level, definitely.
Because like I said, I've been very fortunate. I've won a lot of championships. Spain, Italy, England. But I'd say this year in Italy was the one because I had a really big part to play.
Yeah.
The team that I was playing for wasn't spoke about as one of the favourites to win the championship.
Yeah,
So
underdogs, basically.
yeah, we were underdogs. Yeah, massively.
Leicester.
Yeah, exactly. It was exactly the
Wow.
same. Yeah, to help them and like I say, score 25 goals and be a big part of that team. And I don't want to sound arrogant, but almost carry some guys because we didn't have a big squad.
Yeah, you
so we
didn't
only
have
had a few changes. I was playing 40 minutes a game, which is almost unheard of in futsal because
Trust me, 40 minutes sounds
nothing.
It sounds nothing, but when you're playing futsal and you're going up and down,
Yeah,
down,
man, like-
fitness-wise,
Yeah.
you need to be fit.
Yeah, because like I say, typically at the top level you play like 4 or 5 minutes and then you're looking to change. It's impossible to maintain that level of intensity for 40 minutes. To be playing 40 minutes almost every game and then scoring 25 goals was, for me it's my biggest achievement.
Every sports person or every athlete goes through difficult times. What's been the most difficult time for you?
As a whole,
Yep.
every time that I go away, I'm leaving behind my family. That never gets easy, saying goodbye. However, this year, obviously was the hardest, with the pandemic.
Yeah, it was a cold.
I got COVID back in October in Italy, and that was scary, being away from family, having no one to, be there for me.
Yeah,
I had to deal with it a lot on my own. It wasn't good, along with the news of, obviously, the England national team being scrapped. It was really, really difficult, mentally as well. I was thinking, do I quit?
Yeah.
Do I just come home and just give up? But then thanks to my loved ones, my dad especially, many phone calls with him. He was just like, see it out till Christmas, come home, and then, if you still feel the same, then fine. But don't do something right now, in the heat of the moment. So thanks to my dad, I carried on and ended up being my best personal season. So
Nice, man.
love to pops, innit?
Hey, big up to you. And let's talk about England. You normally see some of the players, Harry Kane, Sterling, Rashford. Who did you see that you thought, oh wow, that was probably the best player you've seen in that team?
Well, like I say, we never get to really see them
Yeah.
train because, like I say, they're very, you're not allowed too close to them really. But I would say obviously Sterling, he's mad.
Yeah.
Technique is mad. He's proven it now. He's been our best player in the Euros.
No, 100%. Oh, I was gonna get to that. My next question: who's been the best player in the Euros?
Sterling.
It's Sterling for sure.
But for me, the biggest thing was like when you see them on TV, obviously the big guys.
Yeah.
But when you see them in the
In your
face
life,
to face,
yeah.
they're animals are like this. All of them, man. It's scary.
Yeah. Players are proper athletic now.
Yeah.
Super athletic, super fit as well. You're always tested and everything, and you can't even have a day off or anything at all. Apart from Sterling and stuff, who else have you been impressed with in the team.
I'm going to say Jordan Pickford.
Why is that? He's been a lot on.
He gets a lot of stick.
1 second, sorry.
Is that Lucas isn't it?
It's definitely that Lucas. He's 100% that Lucas.
I'm going to say Pickford because he gets a lot of stick. Playing for Everton, but when he puts on an England shirt, he's always been.
He's been
reliable for Southgate, and like you say, he's just got that record with Casillas keeping 5 clean sheets in a row.
One more game to the final, man. And you know what? Obviously, everyone's rooting for England to do it. I'm rooting for England. I want us to do it. But Denmark is a difficult team. Do you think England can do it and hopefully go to the final?
So for me, if I'm going to make a big statement, I'm going to say if England don't get to the final, this whole tournament's been a failure.
Wow.
Because of the route we had to get to a final, it's a favourable route. So if we went the other side, we had Portugal, Belgium, Spain, and you lose, fine. But at the end of the day, the teams we've had to play to get to have the possibility to get to a final, nothing less than a final for me is a failure.
What do you think the score is going to be then?
Ooh, I'm going to say it's going to be cagey. I'm going to say 1-0.
1-0, 1-0?
Yeah.
1-0?
Semi-final, innit?
Wait, after being Ukraine 4-0, 1-0. Wow. Well, to be fair, in these tournaments, it doesn't really matter what the score is, really, as long as you win. What do you think they're going to play in the final then?
I think Italy.
For me, Italy's the favourite.
Yeah, it's like my second team because I've spent a lot of years there. So there's a slight bit in me that's like, I like Italy.
I hope you speak Italian though.
Un poquito.
No,
that's Spanish! No! Hey, take that out.
Hey!
Poco. See, because I've lived in Spain and Italy.
To what we're saying, Italy and Spain, I don't know, man. With Spain, they're a bit.
It's not their strongest squad.
No, it's not their strongest squad, but they're still dangerous, man.
Yeah, of course, it's Spain. They're always going to be dangerous. They've always got players that can change a game in the, in the heat of the moment.
Let's say, for example, it's England-Italy final. What do you think is going to win, man?
I'm going to say England.
Of course, you have to stay loyal, man.
Yeah, I have to stay loyal.
It'll be a difficult game, but obviously, we're all rooting for England, man. What do you think that score is going to be?
What, if England play Italy?
I think that one will be cagey, 1-0.
That'd be 0-0 going to extra time. And I don't know after that. It could even go penalties.
I think one team is going to score first, and then literally...
But it depends. If it's Italy who scores first, then Italy win. Because them guys love defending.
You just hope England scores first. It's been a good interview with, obviously, my man Lee. We're all rooting for England. To be fair, some harsh words from him saying if England don't go to the final, then it's been a failure. Obviously, they've done well so far. But I think now it's time to get the job done. At least get to the final. It's not going to be easy. And we're not expecting it to be easy, but I'm sure England's going to make us proud. Gotta give us some, it's coming home, man. It's coming home. It's coming. Football's coming home.